Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are fine and good. I am Dakshayani, handling biology from Bharadasnar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today we are going to see 12th standard zoology chapter 3, reproductive health. So in the previous session, what are all the things we discussed, children? We discussed about the contraceptive measures. In that we discussed about some of the temporary methods and the permanent methods. In the permanent methods we discussed about the tubectomy and vasectomy and MTP. Now I will ask you one question regarding that. What is MTP? Yes, medical termination of pregnancy, right? And when it was legalized in India? In the year 1971. So in this session we are going to discuss about the sexually transmitted diseases and about the infertility and what are the reasons for infertility. So let us go into the topic. So sexually transmitted diseases, right? That is, we can call this by the different names. STI. What is STI? Sexually transmitted infections. Sexually transmitted infections. And this STDs, the sexually transmitted disease, is also called by some other name, that is VD. What is VD? Venereal diseases, that is a disease which spreads through the sexual contact. We say it as the venereal diseases. And RTI, it is also called as RTI. What is RTI? RTI is a reproductive tract infections. Reproductive tract infections. So they may ask the questions in any way, children. Write a note on STIs, write a note on STDs, or write a note on VDs, and what is RTI. So by different ways they may ask this question, and now we shall see about this in detail. So how the sexually transmitted diseases, right? It spreads from one person to another through the sexual contact. The main examples for the sexually transmitted diseases are HIV. Yes, we all remember the HIV. It is a virus. It is a sexually transmitted diseases which transmitted by the virus. And hepatitis B. Hepatitis B, right? So when compared to other sexually transmitted diseases, these two diseases may also spread from one person to another person by using contaminated needles. If a needle is used with the person suffering from HIV, and if the same needle is used for the normal person, so the person has a chance of getting this HIV. So by the use of contaminated needles while tattooing, right? Next one is that it is also spread from one person to the healthy person through the blood transfusion. So that the blood examination is essential before every transfusion. So these two diseases, apart from sexual contact, they also spread through the contaminated needles and by the blood transfusion. So next we are going to see what are all the different types of STIs. So the STIs which spreads through the bacterium. The STIs which spreads through the bacterium, and then the STIs which spreads through the virus, the STIs which spreads through the fungi, and the STIs caused by the protozoan. So now what are all the diseases, sexually transmitted diseases caused by bacterium? It is gonorrhea, Gonorrhea. It is caused by the bacterium Neisseria gonorrhea. The another disease is that syphilis. It is caused by Treponema pallidum, syphilis. And next let us see some of the sexually transmitted diseases which get spread through the viruses. The viruses HIV, that is human immunodeficiency virus. This virus spreads what disease, children? AIDS, acute immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS, and then hepatitis. Hepatitis B. These two are the virally transmitted, sexually transmitted disease. And fungi, the sexually transmitted disease which is caused by the fungi is a candidiasis. Candidiasis, which is caused by Candida albicans. Protozoan. Protozoan disease, the example of STI is trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis. So, these are all the sexually transmitted diseases which spreads through bacterium, virus, fungi and protozoan. And there is one shocking news, children. The age groups from 15 to 24, the age groups from 15 to 24 are highly prone to this sexually transmitted diseases. So, that is due to the lack of awareness. So, we should know how to avoid this sexually transmitted diseases, right? How to avoid? Yes, we should avoid contact with the multiple partners, avoid sexual contact with the multiple partners, and that is the best way to avoid the sexually transmitted diseases. And then before transfusion of blood, before donating blood or before at the time of surgery, it is essential to examine the blood to free from this sexually transmitted organisms. So, this is about the STIs. So, what do you look from this picture, children? What is it? Yes, it is the female reproductive system, and what is formed here? It is a cancer. It is a cancer, and which place it is formed? It is formed in the cervix. Cervix, we also call it as a birth canal. Cervix as a birth canal. So, the cancer which is formed in the cervix, we say it as a cervical cancer. So, now let us see how it is caused, what are all the symptoms, how can we diagnose, how can we treat and how can we prevent this. So, cervical cancer. So, first one, causes. It is caused by the organism called HPV. What is HPV? HPV is a human papilloma virus. In short, we call it as HPV. It is a virus which is responsible for transmitting the cervical cancer. And what are all the symptoms of cervical cancer? The symptoms are pelvic pain, the pain in the hip region. So, pelvic pain, and the another symptom is that vaginal bleeding. Vaginal bleeding. So, these two are the symptoms of this cervical cancer. And risk factors, who are all the persons highly susceptible for this diseases, is that a person who have the multiple partners, the person who have the multiple sexual partners, and also the person who use more contraceptive pills. Contraceptive pills are highly susceptible to these diseases. And diagnosis, how can you diagnose the cervical cancer? There are some diagnostic techniques such as X-rays, MRI, magnetic resonance induction, MRI, CT, through the CT scan, or PET scan. PET is positron emitting tomography. CT is a computerized tomography. By using these techniques, you can diagnose the cervical cancer. And what is the treatment, right? The treatment is, we can operate it with the help of the radiation. So, the treatment can be given as radiation therapy, or it can be cured by doing a surgery, or by using some tablets, that is a chemotherapy. Chemotherapy. And prevention, how to prevent the cervical cancer? Yes, so by practicing monogamy. Monogamy means possessing the single sexual partner is a monogamy. Avoiding the use of alcohols, drugs, and one more important prevention is that vaccination. The vaccination is given to the girl child at the age of 9 to 13. Vaccination is given at the age of 9 to 13 to prevent the cervical cancer. So, these are the important 5-mark question, children. How the cervical cancer is caused, what are all the symptoms, who are all at the risk of getting the cervical cancers, how will you diagnose it, what is the treatment of cervical cancer, and how will you prevent the cervical cancer. Study material, question bank and assessment for this lesson, go through it and write all the abbreviations in your classwork notebook. So, thank you children, have a nice day.